This is the S&P 500 Spider ETF SPY one-day reading for May 7th, 2024. It's currently April 8th, 2024, 1:39 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading is currently $518.97. That's USD. And the shuffle video for the May 7th reading was created on March 3rd, 2024 at 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time. That's the video playing in the lower left corner. The overall theme and behavior for SPY on the 7th, there's a prominent move higher followed by a full retracement. So usually what you see with the art card is either this big move higher, full retracement back down, or sometimes it appears after like a card that was a big move higher. And in a case like that, it often will just be like the retracement of that big move higher. So there's a couple things that it could indicate. Behavior around the high side, we have the death card indicating that there's a pretty significant decline off of the high, or I should say there's an important trough within close time proximity to the high. It's nullified, however, meaning, well, we'll look at how to interpret that in just a moment. Behavior around the lowest low, there's probably two lows here because we've got the Queen of Cups, which is a sideways S formation within a channel. From resistance, you decline down to support. You reverse retrace all the way back to that resistance. Reverse retrace all the way back to that support, creating a sideways S formation within a channel. Advise you trade around three pokes through the same price level or the same trend line, followed by a sharp drop off of that third poke. Now, before we go any further and get into the hour-by-hour chart behavior, the highs and the lows, and the best trade opportunities, I just want to make sure that everybody's aware. The whole purpose of the channel is to transmute some of the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill. We do that by following the rule of karma for the channel. You go to the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders, and 5% of the profits from every profitable trade utilizing this information should be donated forward to one of these charities, or pick a charity of your choosing as long as you're paying 5% forward, and then 5% should be sent back to the channel through one of these links. If you're international, you can use Wise or you can use YouTube Tips, and that leaves you at 90%. Make sure to spend that 90% out of love. As long as you follow those rules, you follow the rule of karma for the channel, the universe considers you an angel investor. Is going to send it back to you tenfold for following through. Blessings to all my angel investors. Let's get back into it. So in the pre-market, we're bound by an important range on like a multi-day scale. So probably the same range that's highlighted here in the science card, right? And we probably declined pretty notably from that. There's a period of volatility right around the open that has a sharp drop within it, sitting out in that period of volatility. And then we have this unexpected move to the upside in the first half hour, followed by a decline through multiple support levels between roughly 10 and 11. We have a crest that we sell off from down 2 and 3 support, and we do a U-shaped reversal below that support, come back and reuse that as support there between 11 and 12. All right, so there's an important opportunity there right around noontime. A lot of price change covered there to the upside, I think, between 12 and 1, starting around 12:30 probably. And that big move to the upside will actually take us into a day's high, most likely, from which we sell off pretty notably into a low for the day, which will either take place right there in the same hour, like there's a high there between 1 and 2. There might also be a low there between 1 and 2, or more likely the low ends up being a little bit later in the day, and it forms after declining off of that high. There's sideways rotation between 2 and 3, and then a lot of price change and volatility between 3 and 4. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty mixed. Matter of fact, it looks like we probably go from a low around 12:30 into a high around 2:30, and then from that high around 2:30, there's another trough right at the close, or probably more so in the following day. So you could open up a short position. We have like this new high here, somewhere between, let's say somewhere between 1 and 3 o'clock, but I'm leaning towards between 2 and 3. Be a good place to open up a short to close following day, most likely at the end of the day. Oh, interesting. And you notice how the Queen of Cups is the theme card here, and we opened lower. Sneak preview for the following day of the 8th. We have a fast sudden move higher that'll stand out on a one-day chart, and we'll get into that in more detail when we get into the reading for the 8th. Please remember to subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Most importantly, make sure to follow that rule of karma. You know where to go. You know what to do. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.